Hey y'all, welcome to Olinsi Traveling. On this channel, I'll be bringing you the real side of life on the road, truck stops, rest areas, and everything in between. I'll take you along to explore small towns, across the US and Canada, exactly as they are. If you like discovering real places on the road, go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss the next stop. Let's begin our walk. I'm stopping at the Pilot Travel Center in Hudson, Colorado, right off I-76. This spot's pretty well known to drivers running toward Denver. Let's go for a walk and look around the place. I'll show you what's good here, and what you might want to keep in mind before you pull in. First up, the truck lot. I'll be straight with you, it's not huge, and it fills fast. If you roll in after dark, you're probably gonna circle a few times hoping for someone to pull out. The stalls are a little tight too, so take your time backing in. Plenty of fuel lanes here, which helps. You can grab death at the pump like most pilots, but the layout can get messy. Cars and trucks cross paths more than they should, so you've got to keep your eyes sharp. Good thing is, the lines usually move, so you won't be waiting all day to fill up. Alright, let's take a stroll through the parking lot and see how they've got things laid out here. First thing you notice, rows are marked clean, and there's a mix of pull through and back in spots. That makes life a little easier when you're rolling in after a long haul. Plenty of room for the big rigs, but you'll also see areas carved out for smaller vehicles, RVs, straight trucks, even a few cars that tuck into the side. It's not the tightest setup I've seen, but you'll still want to swing wide, and keep an eye out for folks walking between the pumps and the store. Always better to play it safe out here. Most of the lot is set up for the big rigs, and you can see how the flow runs, fuel islands up front, parking stretches toward the back. It's always good when the traffic pattern feels natural. You're not fighting tight corners just to find a stall. Lighting looks solid, plenty of poles scattered around, so it shouldn't feel too dark at night. And I did notice security cameras mounted in a few spots. That's always a plus when you're leaving your rig overnight. Just remember, folks are walking between the fuel islands and the store, so take it slow. Out here, patience keeps everyone safe. Alright, that's the Hudson Pilot. Stick around. I'll give you one more look around the lot before I roll out. Now here's something you didn't see at truck stops 20 years ago, an F charging station. This one's set up pretty big, with multiple chargers lined up for cars and vans. It's not just a single plug on the corner. This setup looks ready for a steady stream of travelers passing through. While the rigs are fueling up on diesel, the cars and vans can juice up right here, side by side. What I like about this is it shows how the road is changing. Truckers, road trippers, local commuters, we're all sharing these spaces now. And pilots made sure there's plenty of room here for folks driving electric. Heading inside, it's your standard pilot setup, coffee right up front, hot food under the warmers, and the usual racks of snacks. When you're worn out, it does the trick. They stock the basics too. Gloves, logbooks, a few tools, enough to get you by if you're missing something. Plenty of cold drinks and energy boosters in the coolers, plus every kind of chip and candy you can imagine. If you've got a sweet tooth, or need a pick-me-up, you'll find it. Restrooms are hit or miss, but overall, they keep them pretty clean. For a high-traffic spot like this, that's a win in my book. Showers are what you'd expect here. They're fairly clean most of the time, though peak hours can mean a wait. If you want to avoid the line, best bet is hitting it mid-morning or early afternoon. Water's hot, pressure's good. No complaints there. There's a driver's lounge, a few chairs, a TV, and that's about it. Good enough if you just need a breather before rolling out again. They've also got a laundry area here. That's a lifesaver if you've been on the road a while. Throw a load in while you grab a shower, and you're back on the highway fresh. This one's got a fast food counter. Handy if you don't feel like living off hot dogs and chips again. Prices are what they are, you're paying for convenience. Sometimes the line here's longer than you'd like, but it beats driving hungry. So, if you're running I-76 toward Denver, this is a solid pit stop. Just don't count on easy parking late at night, and be ready for a little traffic chaos in the lot. Like if you fueled up here before. Drop your Pilot Travel Center stories in the comments. And subscribe to Olinsi Traveling for real truck stop and rest area tours.